Hare Krishna. Welcome my friends, Muralidhar Das here again. And I want to continue where we left off, reading about Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur's past experiences and his books. Today we continue with Madhurya Kadambini and the editor's preface. And first I would like to acknowledge and accept the blessings of my Gurudev. Ayin Gurudev Namah. And accept the blessings of the Vaishnavas, Vanchakalpa, Turubhayascha, Kripa Sindhubhayevacha, Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Continue with the reading. Editor's preface. All glories to our beloved Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, to Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur, and to the illustrious Guru Parampara, by their boundless grace, this English edition of Madhurya Kadambini is being published. In this preface, we would like to inform the reader of certain features of this edition. Chapter titles. Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur refers to the chapters of Madhurya Kadambini as showers, listing them by number, e.g., first shower of nectar. The closing words to that end each chapter also provide the Sanskrit title for the chapter. For example, the first shower of the nectar is entitled Bhakte Sarvokarsha, preeminence of bhakti. In this edition, the translation of the chapter titles are presented on the chapter title page. That page also presents the stage of bhakti discussed in that chapter, from the second shower of the nectar onward. We have presented this information in smaller point-sized, and in addition by the English editors. Sanskrit transliteration is bold. Each of the sections within the shower of nectar begins with a Roman transliteration of the original Sanskrit prose by Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur. So here it's denoting that the Sanskrit transliteration in each page is in bold. Sometimes part of this transliteration appear in bold and quotation marks. Quote, Brahma Pancham Pratishta. This denotes a verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Gita, or other scripture that Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur is quoting to collaborate his presentation. Sections and subsections. Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur presented Madhurya Kadambini in 8 showers. Showers of nectar, Amrita Vrishti, and the numerous sections within each shower according to this topic. These sections are referred to as texts in such English edition. In the Hindi edition, and also herein, these texts are further divided and subdivided to facilitate the easy location of these topics. In square brackets, indicate an insertion by the editors. When the square bracket precedes a verse translation, they provide information that is not directly in the verse. Parentheses. Parentheses are used to provide a Sanskrit term, e.g., supremely compassionate, Paramartha Karuna, or to translate a Sanskrit term, like bhajan, devotional absorption. Phrases and sentences that appear in the parentheses in the Hindi edition are also in parentheses in this edition. Glossary, index. The glossary provides different definitions of common Sanskrit terms. Okay, I'm going to pass over this because these are just editor's preface. Then there's verse index, then fold out chart, which I have behind me. And we pray that our Srila Gurudev, Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur, and our Guru Vargya, and the global family of swan-like Vaishnavas will be pleased with our humble efforts. We are merely conditioned souls prone to the 4 defects. While the conceptions of our Guru Varga are perfect and the most elevated, we hope that they are properly presented herein. On the order of Srila Gurudev, we have prepared this first English edition. We beg the respected reader to kindly forgive us for any inadvertent errors. And that includes myself, for any inadvertent errors or mistakes that I may make in reading this. I pray that I may be forgiven. Aspiring to serve Sri Guru and Vaishnavas, the publication team of the first English edition. 23rd of August, 2018, the disappearance day of Srila Rupa Goswami. Wonderful. So, let's begin now and move forward to the first shower of nectar, the preeminence of bhakti. Text 1. Prayer to obtain divine blessings, the Mangalacharam. Hrideva pranava bhakti sasya vitate samjivani swagham. Rambhe kam tapartu daha dhamani vishvabho galasini. Duran me maru sakinopi sarashi pavaya puvat prabhu. Sri Chaitanya Kripa Niramkusha Madhurya Kadambini. The Pavanudvad. The mercy of the Swayam Bhagavan Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like a limitless, uncontrolled cloud bank of extraordinary nectar, Mahamadhurya, that falls like rain on the hearts of the sadhaka. The shower of his mercy fully bestows vitality upon the crops of the ninefold limbs of devotion, such as Shravana and Kirtana, that have been freshly sown in the field of the sadhaka's heart. Even the first appearance of the cloud bank of Mahaprabhu's mercy dispels the virulent, burning sensation felt during the summer season, the various material desires for one's own enjoyment, and makes jubilation swell within the heart of all the devotees throughout the universe. Like rivers swelling from rainfall, may that unrestrained and unlimited powerful cloud bank of Sriman Mahaprabhu's mercy, the influence of which is felt even from a great distance, fill me, a dry, lifeless tree in the desert, with life-giving rasa. The Piyusha Varshini Vritti. Nama Om Vishnupad Acharya Simharupine Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragnan Keshava Itinamine Ati Martya Charitraya Swashritanam Chapaline Jiva Dhukhene Sadhartara Sri Nama Premadaine Gorashraya Vigrahaya Krishna Kamaika Charine Rupanuga Pravarya Vinodati Swarupine. Vishvasa Natharupo Sao Bhakti Vartma Pradarshanat Bhakta Chakravarti Tadvat Chakravarti Akhyaya Bhavat Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Statitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupe Kara Mahyam Dadati Sva Padatikam Vanchakalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhevacha Patitanang Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Padhyayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishya Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchani Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Again and again I offer my respectful, prostrated obeisances at the lotus feet of my Gurudev, Nitya Leela Pravishta Ong Vishnupad Ashtottara Shattara Sri Srimad Bhakti Pragnag Keshav Goswami, who's an ocean of causeless mercy. Unto the lotus feet of Jagad Guru, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, to Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur, to the highly exalted preceptor Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur, who is the greatest Rasika Acharya, spiritual preceptor, expert in relishing transcendental emotions. To Srila Rupa Goswami, who is Sriman Mahaprabhu's most intimate associate, and to the most magnanimous Sachidananda Sri Gaurahari, who is Krishna himself, resplendent with the mood and luster of Srimati Radhika. Thus, praying to all of them for their mercy, I am beginning the Bhavanuvad, translation revealing the author's intent, of Madhurya Kadambini and the commentary entitled Piyusha Varshini Vritti, in order to reveal to the Gaudiya Vaishnava society the intrinsic nature of pure devotion, Shuddha Bhakti, the subsequence of its appearance, Bhakti's self-manifesting nature, and her unfathomable glories. He who is most worshipful and best among the Rasika Gaudiya Vaishnavacharyas, Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur, has composed this unparalleled sacred volume entitled Madhurya Kadambini. Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur is one of the prominent and effulgent pillars in the line of Sri Rupa Vaishnava Acharyas, or spiritual preceptors in the line of Srila Rupa Goswami. Srila Rupa Goswami, Sriman Mahaprabhu's most favored object of mercy, has described this sacred text, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the steps in the sequence of the process of devotion to the Supreme Lord, Bhakti, from the initial stage of faith, Shraddha, all the way up to attaining love of Godhead, Prem. The practitioners of Bhakti who accept these steps, beginning with the stage of Shraddha, can easily enter to the kingdom of Prema. That sequence is Adhau Shraddha, Tata Sadhu, Sango Tha Bhajana Kriya, Tato Nartha Nivritti Syat, Tato Nishtha Ruchishtataha, Atha Shaktis Tato Bhavas, Tata Premadhyadhanchati, Sadhakanam Ayam Prema, Pradurbhave Bhavet Kramaha. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1, 4, 15, and 16. Quote, faith, Shraddha, first awakens in the heart of the practitioner of Bhakti. As a result, a desire for the association of saintly persons, sadhusanga, awakens, followed by the propensity to practice their teachings, bhajana kriya. After that comes a stage in which obstacles of devotion are cleared, anartha nivritti. Subsequently, firm faith, nishtha, in bhajan, devotional absorption, awakens, followed by the awakening of transcendental relish, ruchi. Thereafter, intense attachment, asakti, awakens to Vrajendrananda Sri Krishna, the object of one's bhajan. Surpassing even this, the awakening of transcendental emotion, bhav, which is the very form of pure existence, Shuddha Sattva. And then pure love of God, Prem, arises. In sequence in which pure loving devotion, Prem Bhakti, awakens within the heart of the practitioner of Bhakti, has been delineated in this way. In this sacred text, Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur has presented in a natural and implicit manner the symptoms of every stage in the development of Bhakti, from Shraddha, all the way up to the appearance of Prem, as well as explaining obstacles such as offenses that must be abandoned along the way. This great literature is likened to a lantern that illuminates the path for the practitioner of bhakti, bhakti sadhaka. There is no scope for even the slightest doubt about this. By practically following the sacred text, the non-duplicitous practitioner will certainly be able to perceive his own stage of bhakti, his deficiencies therein, and what further actions he must take to advance along the path of bhakti. Moreover, an increasing ability and inclination will awaken in his heart to advance in the kingdom of bhakti. Found within the prayer to obtain divine blessings, the first verse in this great literature by Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur, who is the spiritual master of the whole world and therefore most worshipful, is the supplication to obtain the causeless mercy of his own worshipable deity, the embodied form of Rasaraj Mahabhav, Sri Chaitanya Dev, who is identical with Sri Krishna, but adorned with the radiant complexion and mood of Sri Radha. The mercy from the ocean of compassion, Satchidananda Sri Gaurahari himself, has been called the unrestrained Madhurya Kadambini. A series of connected clouds filled with water is called a Kadambini. Hence, the meaning of the title Madhurya Kadambini is a row of clouds that pour rain in the form of sweet nectar, Madhurya. For this reason, the author has entitled this book Madhurya Kadambini. In Ujjvala Nilamani 11:19, Srila Rupa Goswami has written, Madhuryam nam cheshtanam sarvasvatau sarvastashu charuta. Madhurya means possessing unequaled beauty and charm, an unprecedented nature in all conditions, and in all circumstances, and in all activities. Possession, unequaled beauty, and charm, an unprecedented nature in all conditions, in all circumstances, in all activities. Nice. Thus, the topmost Madhurya is the form of all sweetness. Swayam Bhagavan Vrajendra Nanda Sri Krishna. Srila Rupa Goswami elaborates on this subject in his Laghu Toshani, commentary on the verse 10, 12, 11 in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavams tavad asad dharana saruphaishvarya madhuryas tattva vishesha tatra svarupam paramana vaishvaryam asamor dhanandita svabhika prabhuta madhuryam asamor dhattaya sarva manor haram svabhavika rupaguna liladi saushtavam. That particular unique conclusive truth, tattva, whose intrinsic form, swarup, divine majesty, aishwarya, and sweetness, madhurya, are almost extraordinary, is known as Bhagavan. The intrinsic form of Parabrahma, the Supreme Spirit, is certainly the zenith of divine rapture, Paramananda. His unsurpassed and unlimited absolute authority is indeed his Aishwarya. The excellence of his beauty, form, qualities, pastimes, and so forth, which are innately all attractive, is his factual Madhurya. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami also has established this perfect conclusion in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila 21, 110. Madhurya Bhagavata Sara, the essence of the quality of Godhead is Madhurya. It is only by the causeless mercy of the transcendent personal form of ultimate magnanimity, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Dev, that has become known to the whole world that the essence of Godhood, Bhagavata, is founded upon Madhurya. According to the opinion of all the Vaishnavacharyas of ancient times, Aishvarya, divine majesty in the essence of Godhead. However, based upon the verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the faultless essence of the authoritative evidence and the crown jewel of all revealed scriptures, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his favorite object of mercy, the Goswamis, have concluded that Madhurya, in fact, is the foundation of all original form of Godhead, or of Godhood. Although the essential nature, Swarup, of every avatar of Godhead is in truth non-different, still, Scripture states, Gudham Param Brahma Manusya Lingam Parabrahma Vrajendrananda Sri Krishna, who is hidden in a human-like form, is directly the embodiment in the transcendental and the transcendent personal form of Madhurya. Srimad Bhagavatam 7:10-48, and Raso Vaisaha, he is Rasa. Taittiriya Upanishad 2:7-1. Not only this, he is the intrinsic object of every kind of rasa. He is the supreme connoisseur of rasa, Rasika Sakara. The pinnacle of development of the various rasas is not observed in any of Bhagavan's forms apart from Vrajendrananda Sri Krishna. Only this Sri Krishna is the emporium of all transcendental ras, Akila Rasamrita Murti. In him, all rasas are seen to be generated and developed in their own furthest limit. In Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Sri Rupa Goswami has described Sri Krishna's fourth extraordinary madhuris, aspects of sweetness. These sweetnesses cannot be found in any other one of Bhagavan's forms. They are the sweetness of his pastimes, Lila Madhurya, the sweetness of his love, Prema Madhuri, the sweetness of his flute song, Venu Madhuri, and the sweetness of his beauty, Rupa Madhuri. These four madhuris are perceivable in their ultimate completeness only in Braj Vihari Sri Krishna. Chaturdha madhuris tasya Raja eva virajate. His four madhuris always shine forth solely in Braj, Lagu Bhagavatamrita. This book is also like a row of clouds that pour down on the rain of Krishna's abode, above mentioned madhuris. For this reason, too, the author has named this sacred text Madhurya Kadambini. On another note, Madhurya Tattva, the conclusive truth about the absolute sweetness, is extremely difficult to realize and is therefore completely confidential. Besides receiving the causeless mercy of those who actually relish these madhuris, that is, the mercy of Bhagavan or his devotees, there is no other way that they can be relished. Prema rasa nir yasa karite ashvardana raga marga bhakti loke korite pracharana rasika sekara Krishna parama karuna e dui hetu haite ichara udgama. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila 4:15-16. The meaning of this verse is as follows. As well as being the supreme connoisseur of ras, Rasika Shekhar, Vrajendranandana, Sri Krishna is also supremely compassionate, Parama Karuna. At the dawn of this present Kali Yuga, that same Sri Krishna again came to this world. As the supreme connoisseur of Ras, his purpose was to taste the essence of Prema Ras. And as the most compassionate, his purpose was to distribute the path of spontaneous devotion, Rag Marga Bhakti, to the whole world. He therefore accepted the divine mood and golden complexion of Mahabhav Swarupini, the embodiment of the most exalted divine love, Srimati Radhika herself, and thus appeared in the form of Sri Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. In this form, Sri Krishna personally tasted his own 4 extraordinary madhuris in the furthest limit and drowned the whole world in a flood of his prema. Therefore, at the beginning of this book, in the revered author's prayerful invocation verse to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his own worshipable deity, he has referred to the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Nirankusha Mahamadhurya Kadambini, the unrestrained cloud banks of great sweetness. During the monsoon season, a row of clouds, heavy with water, spreads throughout the sky, rendering the earth awash with its rainfall. Just as the row of clouds has no preference for either high land or low, pure land or impure, pious land or impious, similarly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's unbridled mercy has left behind all kinds of rules and prohibitions. Without considering who is qualified to receive it and who is not. His mercy has offered prem to all the living entities in the entire universe, thus making them blessed. Chaitanya Vatare Bahe Premar Mritabanya Saba Jiva Preme Bhashe Prithivi Hailodhanya. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Lila 3, 254. At the time of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's descent, there was such a flood of nectar of prem that it drowned the living entities throughout the world. In this way, the earth became fortunate. Quoting Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila 7, 25 through 28. In all 4 directions, the flood of prem swelled, immersing all within it, women, old men, children, and youths. In this way, it inundated the whole world, drowning all, the genteel, the miscreants, the crippled, the disabled, and the blind. When the 5 personalities comprising of Panchatattva beheld all living entities of the world thus submerged, the seed of those living entities' material existence completely destroyed, their jubilation knew no bounds. As the Panchatattva continued to cause showers of prem to fall, the deluge continues to expand and is thus spread throughout the 3 worlds. End quote. In this way, his manifest presence, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, granted the gift of pure love of Sri Krishna, Krishna Prem, by the influence of his unbridled mercy, even those who performed no spiritual practice, and made the entire universe fortunate. Krishna Prem Haya Yanradhura Darshane. By beholding Mahaprabhu and his devotees, even from a distance, one attains Krishna Prem. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila 16.121. However, when he is not manifest, people only attain prem through sadhana bhajan, the practice of devotional service. Nevertheless, the rain cloud of Sriman Mahaprabhu's mercy thoroughly nourishes a practitioner's sadhana bhakti in such a way as to cause prema bhakti to quickly awaken within him. I'll stop here on page 11. We are still on the first shower of nectar, text 1. And I want to keep this to about half an hour, so not to prolong it too much further. And a bit of reflection on what we've read. Well, we had the auspicious invocation by Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur, and we had the presence of our Guru Varga acknowledged, and we dove into different quotes from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita relating to how Krishna has these 4 qualities that even Vishnu doesn't have, right? Lila Madhurya, Rupa Madhurya, Prema Madhurya, and Venu Madhurya, or Madhuri, more specifically. And so these qualities are very specific to Krishna, and not just to any form of Krishna, not Dwarka Krishna, not Mathura Krishna, but specifically Rajendra Nandana Sri Krishna, Yashoda Mai's son, right? And so these qualities are very, very particular and idiosyncratic of a cowherd boy. Because see, Krishna really is a cowherd boy. He really is the son of Yashoda, the son of Nanda Maharaj, the lover of the gopis and the friends of the sakas. So these qualities, as we describe them and go further into the text, are highly relishable by those Vaishnavas who have been blessed by Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's shower nectar of pastimes, of blessings, of invitation, initiation through the lineage of our Guru Parampara. I think we'll keep it at that, and we'll continue again here soon with page 11 and moving forward into deeper understanding of Srila Visvanatha Chakravarthi Thakur's Madhurya Kadambini. Thank you for watching and listening. And if you have any questions, comments, or perspectives you want to share, please go ahead and share them, and we'll see if I can gather enough interest for a book reading club as well that will be included in this service, in this seva that I hope to be able to offer the Vaishnavas. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.